Today our topic is about variational autoencoders. In this ICP, we are uh, asked to do the task about four paths, which is two encoder four layers, two encoder paths and two decoder paths. So coming to the ICP, we are going to add layers in the model which is already provided. So we are importing all these libraries, and we have to create encoding and decoding layer model. Mm, from the MNIST data which has been provided, and this data we can get it from the Keras, where for this ICP the model is already provided, and we have to add additional layers into encoding and decoding model so that it can be improved or not, or it's not necessary. It will be improved, but the main idea is like we have to implement this model, and also we have to add additional layers into the model. So here we are loading the data into the training and test, and basically we have 60,000 of data, as you can see here. And all the image we have into 28 size, as you can see here. So for a simplification of the model, we can work on it. Only the 10 like these are the images from the data. So it's like we can see it here, 1 3 1 and 4, and we have to develop a model on this, predict this like image to the encoding and decoding. So we have taken the 10,000 and more of the model, and each image has 28 by 28 size, as you can see here. So 28 is the width and 28 is the height. So here we have given the specification for the data in the model configuration. So we have a 20 with the 28th height, 28th batch size is 128, as you can see here. Yeah, point as in the channels here, as you can see here, batch size is 128, and approaches is I have taken 50 approaches. Then you can see the latency dimensions, and the channel is 1, and all the things. So we are not considering it. It says so we have only one channel. So here we are reshaping the data here. Here we are reshaping the data here, and we are normalizing, and have the pixel size of the each image and its range over here, as we can see the data by 25, so that it will be normalized, as you can see here. And this is the basic function for encoding. So this is what we so is this what we have asked in the which we has been provided in our ICP. So I can show you what we have. So this is a replica of the same thing. I tell you where we have the change. So here put the filter size of the, so in the previous model we had just a filter of 8 and 16, that is two 2D layers. So we added 32 and 64 over here, as you can see here in the layers. And then with the kernel size, this is the encoder remote, like as you can see here. Size of the image was not intact, it was coming below the what we were expecting. So we put the kernel size equal to 3, and the filters is equal to 32 and 64, as you can see. And going down, we found the conventional tape as a 77 and 32. As you can see, it's the conventional shape. And then here we are calculating the mesh dimension. And this is our the encoder shape or encoder summary of this is our encoder shape or summary of the model, and the like how it's working. So see, after 28 says the size of the shape is changing from 14 to 7. So this is our encoder. Then into the decoder summary, what I have added, it's the same thing, but in the reverse order. See, I have just done in the same thing in the reverse order with the filter size of 64, the same way which we did into the encoder, in which we have add 32 first, then 64, and we also add the best normalization between them. So this is what we have added into the decoder. After adding this, this is our model for the decoder, and which is the output as 28 by 28 into 1. So this is what we wanted, like the shapes would be in the 20 get into 28 into 1, as you can see here. Then we have combined both decoder and encoder, as you can see here, and this is like outputs which we have. So the encoder input will be 28. One is number of channels, 28 is like the height of the image, 28 is like the width of the first one is the width, and the second one is the height, and the same should be the input. Then we are compiling it here and the training it. So after training we have found, like in our initial model we are getting in the initial model we are getting some 0.1 loss. So here we have 0.18 loss, so we have an improvement on the loss with 0.01, and here we have visualized the data. So as you can see, so there is here I have visualized the data. So as you can see the change in loss. So this is our previous model. So and it compare, so there is a lot of improvement after adding these two models. This is the previous one, and this is the virtualized by me after implementing. So this is our ICP for the week.